G'day guys and welcome back to GNs_gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video I just wanted to refresh everyone on the Super EZA and then the two sub EZAs that we are going to be getting tomorrow. Obviously their details did get released ages ago, so I thought it was worthwhile going over them again. So the main one of these is the Super EZA for the physical Full Power Frieza. He's going to be super impactful for that Namek Saga style of team build, because a lot of people are going to have him, and honestly our options are just extremely limited there. So for him, as we know, it is only the passive that changes over, so the leader skill is just going to stay at 3 keys, 70%. He does have a good super attack effect, so he's got the immense damage and then 30% defense for 3 turns, so any additional supers you're going to get there are going to be really valuable. And then for his passive now, we get key 3 plus 150% attack, start a turn, and then we've got the 300% attack and 150% when performing a super attack, reduces damage by 50%, and starting from the 5th turn after the character's entry, he loses 10% with each turn till he gets down to that 20% mark. So 50% damage reduction is definitely a really good start for a kit. He then also has 150% defense and reduces damage received by 30% as the first attacker. So for those initial turns, he does have an 80% damage reduction, which is obviously really good. We've seen how impactful that is with units like the AGL Golden Frieza, TURs, and LRs there as well. So he also gains an additional 150% attack and defense when performing a super as a second or third. So even if you don't want to get that extra 30% damage reduction, you can easily rock with him in slot 2 or 3. He launches an additional attack if HP is 50% or more when attacking. So just keep in mind that is that activates mid-turn. If HP is 50% or less when attacking, he performs a crit when if HP performs a crit when attacking superclass enemies and attacks effective against all types when attacking extreme class enemies. I feel like the grammar is really weird in that, but so if you're over 50%, you got the additional super. If you're under, you're getting the guaranteed crit or super effective. It gets an additional 12 key and 150% attack when there is a pure Saiyan's enemy. Realistically, I feel like they should have just given us like extra defense instead of key 12, because key 12 is literally going to do nothing on a TUR like this. But yeah, a lot of numbers there, a lot of damage reduction, some additional super, some crit. This guy's got everything from the hidden potential bar dodge, so it does give you a lot more flexibility there. For his links, really just your standard Frieza links, but he does have big bad bosses, so that is definitely really good. Also worth mentioning that he has no restrictions in here based on categories, so you could run him on any of these teams. You look at like Space Traveling Warriors to help First Form Frieza. Planetary Destruction obviously has just got a massive booster from all the Brolys, but that's not really a overly large big bad bosses team, but still you got plenty of options here, so I think this guy is going to be really good. So one of the other EZAs we're getting is the AGL Nail. So again, a unit that everyone I imagine will have because he's unfeatured on every banner. So his leader skill becomes Namekian's 160. His super attack effect is a great stack of defense. So I believe that will be the 50% attack and defense. Obviously an awesome super attack effect there. And then we've got, for his passive, 150% attack and defense, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming super, so that'll be a 70% chance. He then gets an additional 150% for 3 turns from the character's entry, so for those initial 3 turns, 300% start of turn, which is obviously a good number. He also gains an additional 150% and reduces damage by 30% to 77%. The less less HP remaining, the better. When there is a Namekian's ally on the team. So ideally, you want that to be a Piccolo, but as you can see from Nail, we've got just the 3 links here. Definitely makes that more difficult there. But when you do have that Namekian's or Piccolo ally, this Nail is going to look really good. So All allies get 2 key 50% when there is an ally with Piccolo on the team. Pretty much if there's a Piccolo on the team. So you can see how much of his kit does relate to that Namekian or Piccolo ally. He launches additional super, and all attacks become guaranteed crits when there is a Wicked Bloodline or Namek Saga enemy. So the best way I can think of running this nail with a Piccolo is on the AGL Vegeta team, because I'm pretty sure if we go like that and then grab this, you're on Gifted Warriors, aren't you? Yeah, he is. So pretty much it'd be Orange Piccolo with this guy on the AGL Vegeta team. Otherwise, if we look at something like Connected Hope, okay, so Orange Piccolo is also there, but you look at our leader skill options, I guess you could rock them as a leader, but yeah, it does make it pretty tough. Maybe I will do a video with them as the leader and rocking the Orange Piccolo and the AGL Nail. On the other rotation, you could have something like those two together. Connected Hope actually could be looking alright. I'm very intrigued actually to rock with a team like that, so we'll get rid of those two. But yeah, this Nail, you do have to fulfill a number of conditions to make him look good, but when he's looking good, I feel like he will be actually really, really good. So definitely looking forward to testing him out. And then the final of the three EZA'S is this Super Saiyan Goku, so like the Rage Goku. So leader skill is just the AGL Tech and STR 3 key 90%. Free super attack affecting massively raises attack, so that'll be a 100% multiplier there. And then for his passive, we got the 3 key 200% attack and defense. He survives 1 KO. If HP is 59% or less when receiving an attack, he gets an additional 200% and attacks effective against all types, starting from that turn. So that sounds to me like that should be permanent. If HP is 20% or less when receiving attack, he evades. So he gets guaranteed dodge on that turn, and then that is only once only. And then he gets an additional attack and defense 100%. Launches an additional super starting from that turn as well. So if you get that guaranteed dodge off, you're getting a bunch of extra attack and defense. You get the extra super, which means with that massively raised attack, you're going to be pumping out even more damage. And then he recovers 59% if you fall under that 20% HP once only as well. So I don't think this guy's going to be very good at all, to be honest. As a sub EZA, massively raising attack and trying to be a damage dealing unit, I don't think that's going to be overly affected. But I guess maybe if you're looking for a last unit to use on a team, as you can see here, we have a bunch of categories that this Goku is on, and he's got the pretty standard like start of, I guess, Namek Saga's Super Saiyan Goku link set, so he will always link up with a lot of the other standard units as well. So look, he could be the last option you throw on a team, but he's probably the throwaway. Nail looks to be really, really good as well, and then I'm expecting pretty big things from this Frieza too. So let me know down below which of the three you are most excited for. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.